What's up, peeps? How's it going? Just gonna wait for everyone to get in here. Oh, here we go. Let's get this party started. Oh, I hit accept. Let's see.
Yo.
Yo. What's up, Nikki?
How we doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Let's get this going, man. What are we drinking?
I love those intros.
Gentlemen, I know, you ever seen a fat man move so fast, eh? Oh, I think we're still, Instagram's still on the 8-bit fucking train.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Just horrible, man. Jesus. Why not? I mean, I'm glad I'm not paying for this shit.
You're not paying for it?
What's going on, guys?
Not much.
Long time no talk. It's been, what, 46 seconds since the last message?
No.
About something like that.
Let's start it off with a cheers. Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
You guys double fisting it. Everybody, don't worry. 7:30. Dude, it's not our fault.
Yeah, we
DK,
got these fucking West Coast people.
So, what are we drinking?
Old fashions for me.
Nice.
I gotta go with a little bit of soda to start.
Okay. Okay.
It's a local brewery. They make their own Fox and Park here in Connecticut.
Oh, nice, nice. Now we're waiting. DK said he may be a little late, so you're gonna have to deal with just seeing us assholes for a bit.
What's up, everybody coming in? How's it going?
Yeah, everybody came for DK. DK, clearly. They're all like, where's DK? Well, you guys free at DK?
So, how far are you from the Pez factory?
From the what?
The Pez factory. It's in Connecticut.
Where is that located? I didn't even know there was one.
Fucking Connecticut's tiny. I don't know. It's probably around the block.
Probably like 20 minutes. Everything's like 20 minutes in any direction.
Yeah. Great on. What's going on, Victor? What's going on, Carlito? Mark, what's going on, brother?
Howdy. So, Carlos, you're shaving, yes?
Yes, sir. I am using Sutton Distilled. I am in honor of Mr. DK, my chicken injector.
Nice.
And to go matchy, I decided to use my Tansy brush.
Nice.
Kind of copperish.
Good stuff.
What about you guys?
I'm going to do the same, Sutton Distilled.
Nice.
The splash that I still haven't cracked yet. I'm going to do that here in a minute. And then,
I know, that's right, eh? No, go ahead. Sorry. Sloppy said that. Oh, look at that. 2 Tansies and, oh, my goodness. It's like one of us would have to leave the party if we were going out somewhere because we're dressed exactly the same. Yeah, I know. It's suspicious that Nick never shaves. That's what Sloppy's saying.
I did earlier. I went with Uncle Otter and Young Son.
Hashtag poser. Good one, Peter. Good one, Peter. Hey, Mac, Hanzo, Peter.
Yeah,
and I'm using the gold dollar today.
And listen,
super laggy on my end.
Nobody can really complain about the time change because I literally screamed it out the window 3 hours ago, and I know y'all heard it. So
I'm going with the gold dollar tonight because I just want to see how the edge compares to the other razor that I've been using, the Hado Sun.
Carlos, what time do you guys use in Canada?
We're still Eastern. I'm with you. I'm Eastern.
Fake
what time
wet
is
shaver.
it over there? Is it Eastern for you too, Nick and Florida?
And 9:06, and it's 70 degrees right now.
Okay, that's not the time. What time is it there? Is it the same here?
9:06.
I think. Okay, Nick's not allowed to drink anymore. That's it. Just those two.
I have an entire.
Ooh,
We're drinking tonight.
man. First line base is ridiculous. Just literally 2 seconds of
Yeah, right?
so good.
I'm behind.
Is this
so
your
don't
first
mind
time
me.
using
Just give me a
it?
second. Whoa.
No rush. We're gonna wait for Mr. DK anyway. He should be coming in shortly. Oh, it's every bit as good as the vintage. The technique is key. Good pointer, Peter.
Yeah.
Peter says that the gold dollar is every bit as good as the vintage. The technique is key.
Yes, there you go. That is true.
Man, I love
Both.
watching Peter shave in the morning shaves. They're awesome on the weekend.
Yep.
When he goes live. It's awesome. He taught me the lip blow up thing.
Yes. Have you
Yeah, everyone's
tried
saying
your,
how,
you have a gold dollar, right?
I do. I haven't used it because I'm fucking terrified, but with one eye, depth perception is a bitch, so I'm kind of scared I'm just going to take it straight to my face.
Yeah. No, I got you. Oh, DJ's
Did you read what he said, Nick?
what's up?
Floppy just said the only reason you got into wet shaving is so you could talk about golf on the live.
Yeah, I told him we're going to talk about Subarus tonight.
Oh, look,
Hey.
he's here.
Yay.
The man with the plan.
What's going on? I'm back.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
How's it
What's
going,
that?
brother?
What's up?
Not much. I just had to hurry home, man. Weaving through traffic.
Yeah, it's
How
still
far
the
is it from
afternoon over there.
Yeah, how far is work from you?
Well, shit, the main office is like 5 minutes away, but I wasn't working at the main office today. I was working at the office like 20 minutes away.
Hmm.
So it wasn't too bad.
Dude, that's
Sweet.
good time. Just saying.
Yeah, I had the car warming up. I was just at the time clock like, come on.
Well, at least you let me winks out, though, I'm sure.
I did.
That's number one. That comes before everything, guys. Levy Weeks is number one for sure.
Yeah, I ran through the door and I threw her outside, started getting my shit together, ran back inside, or ran back to grab her.
Nice.
It was hectic.
That's awesome. What are you using? Actually, what are you drinking first? Better question.
We got an IPA from Bridal Beer Company, which
Ooh.
is from the Yakima area, right here in Washington State. So it's a 7.4% IPA with Centennial and Chinook. So this one is a little bit more kind of like traditional West Coast, using old school hops.
Nice.
Nice.
That's what we're rocking with today.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Yeah, Peter. What are you shaving with?
I'm going to be doing some Southern Witchcrafts,
Ooh.
SW, Fougere Nemeta,
Ooh, awesome.
which is a fucking fantastic scent. I wore the EDP today, or EDT, I don't even know what they call it.
Yeah,
EDP.
Yep.
EDP. Yeah, I wore that today, and that's some good shit, man. It's spring and summer, or not so much summer, but spring is coming up, and I'm just already like getting in the mood, man.
Is
So
it,
DK, I had that soap, and I ended up I traded it with Jet Maneuvers. Tell me it doesn't.
Okay.
Tell me it doesn't smell like jalapeno potato chips. We lost DK.
I can smell that.
You smell?
I can smell that.
Right?
Now that you say that, yeah, I can smell that. You
ruined
may
it
have
for you.
ruined it for me.
You just
No.
ruined that for you now.
I like jalapeno chips.
Like, 'cause you make-
Yeah, I never smelled that before. Now that you said it, it's like, okay, I see.
Yeah.
I see it.
I have grapefruit. I like that one a lot. What's up, JJ?
Yeah, grapefruit was good. I never bought that one, but somebody sent me a sample, so I still got to smell it.
Was there a first one? Because the one that's out now is grapefruit too, right?
Yeah, there was a first one. So they were both made by the same guy. Like the scent itself was both made by Mare Olfactive or Chatillon Lux, whoever contracted that one, but they switched it. I don't know I forgot what the deal was, but they switched it. Maybe the first one was perhaps too dark, so they lightened it up, or vice versa. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the story behind it was.
Well, I like this one. That's for sure.
We're going,
Nice.
we're going Lancaster. This one is
Nice.
themed after Death
That's
from the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
That is.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I saw your video on that. That was pretty interesting how you kind of had that before they came out.
Yeah. It has
Nice.
the flutes up in the ferrule and on the bottom.
That's
Never seen that before.
That's gorgeous. Come on, Douglas.
Hell yeah.
And what are you shaving with? I'm predicting an injector.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I am shaving with an injector.
Cheers. Me too. You know,
Especially when we got a large platform between the four of us. I'm like, we're going to have a lot of people on. Got to make sure I represent for the Schick injectors.
yeah, that's what I did, brother. I was like, DK's going to be on. I'm definitely using my injector.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Golden 500. The GOAT.
Oh, that's the one. I got to get that one. That thing's gorgeous.
Hell yeah. That's my favorite razor, man, in my whole collection. I love that thing.
I'm telling you, one of my favorites. I was actually watching Tobin's top when they were doing that top 11 or top 12 razors, and it was his off the wall pick was the Schick stick.
Oh, the Schick stick, yeah, the stick shift handle.
That thing shaves awesome. I love it. I was like, I gotta get one. I got it, and I fell in love.
It's cool that they did those weird, like, unique handles. Like, they did the one with the tennis racket grip, like the leather grip.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know what the hell they were smoking on, but those were pretty cool.
It's pretty damn cool. I never saw that.
So, DK, Sully's got a bunch of questions that he put together. Sully, you want me to start to get into them while you guys are shaving?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let me.
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right. So he doesn't have this one here, but how long you've been in the wet shaving game for? You're a veteran, right?
Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't remember, like, the month and year that I started, but, like, I have, like, a vague number that I, like, update every so often, and I feel like I'm somewhere around, like, the 6 to 7 year mark.
Wow.
And yeah, it's been a while. Like, I've seen companies come and go. I've seen, like, the community's taste shift, multiple times. It's been a ride, man. It's been a ride. It's been pretty cool. I like it.
That's awesome.
Well, that's pretty. Who have you seen? I guess either come and go, or like what? Like maybe was there somebody that you liked back when you started that's not around anymore, or they changed names, something like that?
Oh, for sure. Like, as far as, like, content creators, like, Busta, Shave Busta. He was one of the ones that I used to watch, like, when I first started, along with CDB and Anthony Esposito. And, of course, CDB wasn't called I Am CDB. It was called Traditional Shaving Evangelist back then.
Okay.
And then it went to iLather, and then it went to IMCDB. So, and he's kind of been MIA for a while too.
Yeah.
And then Rudd Shaves was around. Rudd's ain't around no more. And I'm sure there's more too. And then, like, soap companies that have came and went. Local Gent, Mickey Lee, Purely Skinful. Like that, just number of brands that I've seen come and go, all kinds of shit over the years.
So who's a brand that was around when you first came in and is like still around now? Would it be like PAA, or who would it be?
PAA was around, Sterling was around, Barrister and Mann was around, Katie's Bubbles was around. There's a decent amount that have some good longevity. Ginger's Garden. Let's see. I think the shaving shop hadn't started yet, like Ariana and Evans, the shaving shop. I'm not 100% sure if they started or not.
So he
But
started as
but
the
they
shaving
didn't make
shop?
their soaps. What's that?
He started as the shaving shop or Ariana and Evans?
He started as the shaving shop, and he actually didn't make his own soaps. So he contracted artisans to make a soap for him.
Oh,
So it kind of like what the razor company is doing with artisans.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing that too. They would be branded the shaving shop, and it was funny because his packaging looked like the artisan that he got it from. So like if you ordered 2-3 different soaps from him, they'd all have different packaging, from the soap tubs to the aftershave bottles. The quality of the labels, like it would vary because they were coming straight from the artisan that he contracted. It was pretty funny.
That's
So
cool,
it would
man.
come from the artisan to the person buying it, not through him.
No, you could buy direct from him, but since he ordered each product from different artisans, they would send in their order to him. They would send in, like 100 soaps or whatever he ordered to him, and he would just have different, different lots, I suppose you would call it, from each different artisan that did a scent for him. So they would all be in different tubs and aftershave bottles. It was pretty funny. There was no consistency.
They were kind of like one of a kinds then, if you think of it.
Yeah, like some of them were kind of the tubs that we know now, but then other ones were like in blue plastic, and other ones were kind of in white plastic, and it was like they were all different. There was nothing uniform about it.
That's crazy.
It was cool though. Like it was the beginning of like something different. He ultimately like let it go and learned how to make his own soaps, but I can see where that format has taken hold in other ways, like what the razor company is doing and the wet shaving store is doing, like contracting artisans to make something for them.
Yeah, that's true.
Even down to the artisan's packaging being different still.
That's crazy. Never even thought about it like that, but I guess, see, that's why you've been around. You're the OG.
I think J-Mac was saying he's coming on 9 years too. So
Wow. Dale's the
Oh
OG.
shit, yeah. Yeah, J-Mac was around. J-Mac was one of the channels that I watched early on, actually.
well, I mean, I guess another question. I mean, so from your experience of seeing like the change and stuff, when would you say like all the like cool labels started coming out? Like, was that always a thing, or is that like something recent?
So there were a few that did like decent labels. I would say definitely like Noble Otter kind of stepped things up a little bit for artisans. It was definitely a little bit different with the otter on it, but you could just tell like the quality of the logo. There was a lot going on in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or not the logo, but like the backdrop behind the otter. There was a lot going on in it, and obviously he stepped it up further from there. But he definitely had some good ones. Let's see. I know certain Barrister and Man specials were pretty cool. But really, the really cool labels I feel like didn't really start until a couple of years ago. Like, those definitely, they were pretty basic labels when I started, for the most part.
Yeah.
So really badass labels is something that they've invested in like the last couple years a little bit more heavily.
I'll tell you what, when I first got into it, the labels was what sold me on half the soaps.
Yeah, I feel like it was only a matter of time too, because a lot of people would purchase just by looking at that label. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I mean, damn, there's some cool ass labels up there.
Yeah, I just got this came in today.
Sunny Lane.
Oh, it's Sunny Lane.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I know it's an older Barrister man, but I'm not sure
Okay.
how old. But I was able to
Just about to ask if that was a re-release or if that
No.
was the
Oh no, this
the original.
No, this is used. I got it off of Carlos. Where'd you get that Envoy from?
Take care, man.
Careman. Yeah, they had the set on there. So I mean,
Okay.
it's probably been used like 3 or 4 times, but it's definitely a cool label.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing at all.
Yeah.
That's where I got
Anybody
my.
see that as a question? Because there's a question, but when I touch it, nothing comes up.
I got my iPad and my phone going, and I have
Okay,
no comments on my phone.
I got the questions. I don't get
Yeah.
this one. What's the verdict, Sully? What's the verdict, Sully? Seth wants to know about the gold dollar.
I can definitely tell the difference. I mean, it's getting the job done, but it's not as smooth. It's not as effortless, I guess is a word I would use to describe.
Okay.
There you go.
Carlos, I like this question by Tiki. You see that?
What company does the best label in your opinion? Ooh.
Yeah, let's go around the horn on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really liking what McDuff's does. I like how kind of rustic, but also like realistic. Like they're not really cartoony at all.
Okay.
So McDuff's makes really nice labels. Hags have a great shade there.
Yeah, I was
Hags
gonna say Hags. Yeah.
is making some killer labels. Again, Noble Otter has stepped it up again, and their newer stuff, or the ones that they're redoing, are even better than before somehow.
Supposedly, I heard they're redoing all of them.
They're sorry, I was reading a comment. They are going through the lineup. Little by little, they're trying to update the whole thing.
Yeah, that's
Gophers for sure. No, I wouldn't say that one, Mark, but they're just plain Jane minimalist approach.
Marion says that I'm not allowed to go live without him. Well, there's not a 5th spot in here, Marion, so you are fucked.
Or as the French say, le fucked.
Yeah, I would definitely say Hags and
Dude. First line.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. First line. Oh, hell yeah.
First
Yeah,
line.
First line makes some damn good labels.
Beautiful labels.
I mean,
But what it do?
I was talking to Sully the other day. I mean, I don't know if he's going to get a cease and desist on that Darth Vader label or what, but I mean, when that thing
Yeah, I mean, hopefully the fact that he's in Greece, he dodges that shit.
Yeah.
I saw someone said that.
But that, it's still ballsy because, I mean, he's selling his product over here in the States,
Yeah.
so.
I mean, when all I know is I'm going to get one before they cease and desist his ass because I want that damn label.
For real.
Yeah.
Like, once it's in my den, there's nothing you can do.
That's right, exactly. Try and get this, America. We'll just hit you with a hockey stick, eh?
DK, what's your thoughts on like someone like a Hags that has like 4 or 5 different bases on a soap when he comes out with it?
I hope that man has a lot of help because he's got to be working, burning the candle on both ends to release 1 scent in 4 different bases.
Right.
I mean, that's got to be a shit ton of work, man. Unless he's doing it like super small batch, but even if it was super small batch, I could imagine that is a lot of work.
I don't think Grinch was that small because I mean all the big vendors had it.
Right. And then on top of that, and I'm sure he supplies vendors over there in Europe as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's a few European vendors that I know of. So there's definitely like he's got his work cut out for him. I don't think it's sustainable either. So he should pick the one that performs the best or sells the best, and maybe one other one, and just stick with it.
He was
Two's enough.
smart. Did you see what he did? Sully, what's the other one? He's got 3 coming out right now. He's got the Darth Vader one, and then he's got one.
Memento Mori.
Mm-hmm.
The Memento Mori one. He's got a different label for each base.
Yeah, fucking like.
I'll
Is
just
he
keep
even
it-
making money? Like, is he even making money, or like, is he not paying himself just so that he can afford to do this?
Well, he
It's-
was I don't know if he was on a live or he was on something, but I think he was saying that he's got somebody who's making the labels, and he was talking about like having to pay, like for the Grinch one, he had to pay something to use the Grinch logo.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't
Oh,
know.
I'm sure.
I doubt he's paying Disney to use
No.
Right.
Darth Vader. But
Well, I doubt Disney would allow it. You know what I
right.
mean? They'd be like, no. I mean, I think it's cool as hell that he has 4 bases, but I don't think that is I don't think that's a sustainable business model right there. Like, you're gonna have to. If I was him, I would just grab like a tallow and a vegan,
Yeah.
and fucking roll with it, and just have your beer base on like special releases. You know, like Murphy and McNeil has 3 bases, but they only do like the beer base as like a special base every now and then. And I think they're probably still working their ass off to keep 3 bases, but it's doing it, a third every once in a while is a lot better than doing 4 every release.
Sloppy was asking about having to wear pants. I don't have pants on, so Sloppy, if you don't.
Will do. Sloppy has a question for you, DK. He says, I need an injector. Best place to get one, ... besides Carve in 2 years.
So vintage injectors, they were mass produced as well, just like the vintage Gillettes and whatnot. So they're really easy to find. You could go to eBay or Etsy, type in vintage Schick injector in the search bar, and you're just going to get pages after pages, like a plethora of options.
Yep.
And, if you've never tried a Schick injector before, you could probably just look for the Type G. That's kind of like I feel like that's like the medium, like medium efficient, medium aggressive. And that's like a good starting point. And then, of course, there's more efficient injectors, there's more mild injectors, but you got to start somewhere, and they're really not that expensive. Shipped to your door. What I'd say is, if it has like a little bit of soap scum on it, don't let that be a deterrent, because you can clean it and sanitize it. What I would worry about is, if the top cap seems parallel with the base plate, make sure that it's not all cattywampus or fucking out of whack. Make sure that the blade stops on either side are still there and raised so that the blade, doesn't slide forward. And you can always ask questions. You can always ask for additional photos. But don't be scared of soap scum. You can clean that up. Don't let that be the deterring factor.
J-Series is the shit, though, says J-Mac.
Oh, for sure. The Type J, that's what this is. This is a Type J. And it's my favorite razor in my whole fucking collection.
That one,
So
right?
that one, I would say, it has a little bit lower blade feel. No, that one's a little bit different.
Okay.
They all kind of have like this head design.
Okay.
But they
No,
have-
I'm just looking at this part.
Yeah, this one's a little bit different. But it's definitely like, none of them are like super efficient or super aggressive. The E's and I's are probably a little bit more efficient, and then possibly also like the A, B, and C, like the early ones. But the G, the J, medium efficient, smooth shavers.
Do you use straights, DK?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a number of straights in my collection.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have quite 10, but I'm close to 10.
Nice. I drew Matt.
What would you say is your favorite one?
Yeah, the Type J, that's my favorite. I have a special edition Type J called the Golden 500, but
Oh yeah, J-Max saying it right now.
yeah, and they make ones with white handle, gold plating, black handle, gold plating like the one I have. They make it with like a nickel plating, so the top is silver. So they have a few different options for it.
Nikki says, Nick, John says, no, I just paid a 5-year subscription.
Yeah, I asked if the first giveaway should be your. We were going to give a free month for Carlos's OnlyFans account.
Yeah, and then 10% off every pay-per-view of my taint shapes. So
we're like we're
what
a
a
half
deal!
hour in. We got 3 giveaways tonight. You want to do something now?
You think it's easy for this fat ass to shave his taint? No, you're getting your money's worth because it's like an hour and a half long, and blood everywhere, and blood everywhere. Blood everywhere. Let's do one. We'll do one right now. So we're giving away 2 gift cards. Any gift card is to whoever they want. We'll reach out to you guys once we find out the winners, and we're also giving out a subscription to the A&E Club.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a good giveaway, actually.
Yeah, so we're saving that one for the end, and so we'll do a gift card right now. So go ahead, give us a number, DK.
Let's see, how many do we got?
27.
There's 500 people in here.
Okay. All right, so I see. Let's do 27.
We're doing the last one.
The guy on the bottom of the list.
Okay, so Rob Fagan 1.
Nice.
There we go.
You win.
Hell yeah.
Congrats.
Rob
Congrats.
Fagan 1.
I always feel like nobody calls out the end ever. Like they might come close, but they never call out the end.
B-Lou just joined. B-Lou.
What's up?
Comment
B-Lou.
What's going on?
Everybody, hashtag comment B-Lou.
So how do I open this? Just pull this tab?
It's not
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
You have to drop it on the floor twice.
Hey, B-Lou, we just gave away a Costco
You gotta-
gift card. You missed it.
Get a machete, right? And you
Yeah,
just kind of ride the like a champagne bottle.
Give her. And now.
Oh man, that's good stuff, man.
Oh, dude.
That's
Anybody
something to still.
who does not have this, go get it.
Hey, Carlos. So you
Fucking
photographed,
banger, dude.
Wow.
I'll take a picture of it.
What's that?
No, I took a picture of the guy who won. I don't
Rob.
recognize him.
Yeah, neither do I.
Comment?
Did he comment?
Oh, he doesn't have to comment. He was here. We counted him, so he was definitely here.
Oh,
Okay.
we're not playing the comment game?
Oh, no
I just
comment.
wanted to make sure that he wasn't like turned it on and went outside and totally forgot about us.
No,
No,
I
he's
actually
still in
seen him. I seen him on a couple of lives earlier in the week, or last week. So
All right.
I think he may have won one too. I think it was last night. I think it may have been, or no, he popped into Smiles live earlier, and Smiles said hi to him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think he's legit then.
I see my along with Marion, I got my brother Carlitos in here as well. What's going on, fellas?
Hermano.
Those are my boys, man. We had well, I guess we still do. We have a group chat, and shit, I've been fucking kicking it with those guys for years now. Those are my boys in the community.
Nice. They're solid dudes for sure. I haven't really talked with Marion that much because when I joined up, he wasn't really around that much. I think he took a break or something.
I mean, he's making content pretty consistently these days. Same with Carlitos.
Yeah.
Check them both out on YouTube. But I think Marion might have slowed down for a moment, but he's back.
Yeah.
For
So,
sure.
Well, I meant in the Instagram. I never really watch a lot of the YouTube videos. There's only select people I do.
Oh,
But,
okay.
yeah,
I don't know.
That's why I didn't know.
Yeah, on Instagram it might be more shoddy. On YouTube he's pretty consistent.
Floppy says Carlito's okay, I guess.
all right. So DK, another question that Sully had here, and I feel like whenever we ask this, we kind of have an idea, and I really don't even know. But what are some of your favorite scents? Like,
What are some of my favorite scents?
Yeah, like what do you lean? Like, do you lean towards the barber shops? Like, what do you lean towards?
So I like the kind of darker, warmer, funkier. Like I like stuff on that spectrum more. I find it more challenging, and it moves me more than just a fucking fresh, sweet scent. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, I used to call IMCDB a fresh boy because he would always just big up like every single like citrus scent or every single aquatic, and I'm like, yeah, they smell good, all of them. You know, there's not one bad one. They all smell good, but they're the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah.
The dark scents are fucking bold and banging, and they're complex. They got more going on.
Do you like Darkfall?
I've smelt it, but I don't have it, and yes, I do like Darkfall.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, Darkfall is a good one. I know, like, Vespers is one of my favorite scents. That's kind of like a holiday one, but it's definitely got a warm base.
That's a year-round one. That's a year-round one. I will not say that's a holiday one. That is the year-round. I legitimately, out of the blue, I'm killing the EDP at an alarming rate. I need to slow down.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah,
it is.
that my EDP is just like, I'm light on the trigger, but I'm like smelling myself all day.
Oh.
It looks like I'm ready to box because I just have my forearms up.
God bless you for that, dude. When he said that, I was like, when he said it twice, I was like, I need to get this. And damn, that was the best enabling in a while that I've had because damn, that shit is the fire. I just love it.
Oh hell yeah, I love that shit, man.
Ridiculous.
Carlos, go to the questions.
Well, there's one for me for sure.
It's a would you rather from Buell.
Yes, Buell. Okay, here's the would you rather. Perfect. Would you rather? I can't even fucking read it without laughing. Okay,
come on.
Would you rather fuck an ice sculpture of a horse till melted, or swim 5 laps through a pool of community jizz?
What community are we talking about?
Would I rather fuck an ice sculpture?
Yeah, shaped like a horse.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
The first one. Yeah. I
It-
might even get off if I'm fucking warming up at
Carlos,
first.
it doesn't even have to be an ice sculpture.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
For real.
if you're fucking a horse for that long till it melted, your dick is gonna fall off because that bitch is gonna be.
No. I'll have an innie after like fucking 5 minutes. You know, and then I just gotta like kind of just like, you know, slowly, just slow pumps after that. You know, I'm not trying to impress anybody after that.
I'm gonna fight the norm, and I'm gonna backstroke in the jizz. Just saying, that's me.
That's a better move than what I was thinking. I was gonna die at some point, like quicksand. You know, like.
Oh. Okay, so Sully, what are you doing, bud? You got quiet back there. Jizzing? Just swimming in the jizz or fucking the ice sculpture?
While he's taking a drink?
The pool of jizz just sounds too horrible for me.
Yeah.
If it's the wet shaving community, it's gonna be a kiddie pool.
Yeah.
See?
Mark said he's gonna puke.
Come on, you can't picture it, Mark?
It's not even 7 o'clock on the West Coast yet. We're talking about fucking horses.
I know.
No, ice sculptures, nothing to do with horses. Hear that, IG? Ice sculptures.
The swim
No
would
animals
leave you
were harmed in the making
moisturized,
of this
though,
video.
Belu says.
Sloppy goes to showing downhill quick. Great job, Belu.
Yes, that's right. And listen, and another one could be thrown in there at some point. Nobody's gonna say anything. He remembers one or figures one out. Oh, dude, I was
Right.
actually playing on the Discord. He found Cards Against Humanity. I don't know if anybody here's played that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah.
He found an online version that we could all play through the Discord, the Canadian Mafia Discord. Me, Mark, and him played for about 10, 15 minutes. And let's just say you knew which one Belu picked. You knew. He was like,
It was the most fucked up one every time.
The most fucked up one you can imagine, that's the one you go for. So I was kind of doing the same to him.
He
It
has
was hilarious.
the most fucked up cards just tucked up his sleeve, man.
That was great, man. What was I going to say? So, yeah, if anybody has any problems with USPS and not getting
Jack Frost
delivery,
on the wall.
this is the man to talk to. Just call and yell at him.
Any
Yes.
problems with what?
With the delivery from the USPS, just call and yell at DK.
Yeah,
But be
there's
ready.
nothing I like more than working on my time off.
No, but be ready because there's gonna be some yelling back. This ain't gonna be the best customer service you could imagine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you better come correct, because I'm definitely the wrong customer service guy.
He told the story the other day. I was fucking crying. He was so vicious. He's like, "No, you don't yell at me. I'm yelling
Yeah.
right back at you."
There's one time this guy, like, fucking was just going off on me, and he was like, can you just look? Can you just look? And I was like, fine. I didn't see it. I was like, now you're going to have to go.
Oh
I was
my
like, I
God.
didn't see your package. I did a 360 right in front of him. I was like, it's not back there.
Dude
You
must
got to
have been,
go.
He must have been livid. He must have been livid.
Oh, he was pissed. I was like, you fucking start yelling at me, you're not going to get nowhere.
That's right. Too funny, man.
So I kind of like this question, Sully, you got here, because I'm going to kind of spin it a little bit.
Sure.
Sully's asking, what potential releases are you looking forward to in 2023? But DK, I feel like you're on the same page with me where I wanted to see artisans come out with like smaller, like whether it's 2-ounce or 3-ounce soaps. So I'm really digging like I'm
hell
digging what A&E. I'm liking what A&E's doing with that sample set. Heather was talking about coming out with like a subscription type thing.
Mhm.
So I look forward to seeing what artisans do with that. What are you looking forward to?
Man, I've been on that fucking soapbox for years. Years. Like, just going against the grain, man. Every time I would say, let's get some 2-ounce tubs or 3-ounce tubs as a permanent offering.
Mhm.
And I would just get, first off, the artisans would be the first ones to be like, nope, no, not doing it.
Mhm.
And I'm
Wouldn't
just
they-
like,
wouldn't
okay,
they make more
well, it's
money
the
off of that,
customer.
though?
Well, they say there's less profits, and like I've heard their arguments, and I'm thinking like there's no fucking way. Like they're like smaller tubs that it takes the same amount of time, but it's less product.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, so less
What's the
raw
normal
materials
cost? Four-
makes
4
less
ounces?
soap. That costs less. Smaller tubs definitely cost less than bigger tubs. If it's the same amount of time, so you're not adding any like manpower production time, where the fuck is the increase? I don't see the increase.
Label.
Smaller tubs cost less. Less
Label
raw
can't
materials makes
Yeah.
less soaps. That costs less. Where does it cost?
Elysian Soap Shop, Shannon, Elysian, she has permanently almost every one of her soaps. There's an option of buying the 4-ounce, and there's an option of buying the 2-ounce travel tin of everything she has. And it's
Bubble
it's pretty awesome. I went there and I bought like 6 different soaps so I could try them all out, and I have tons of shades out of them, even though it's just 2 ounces, right?
Yeah. And like Katie's Bubbles, I think offers like 2 ounce in select scents, not in all the scents. Heritage Collection offers, or Heritage Hill, sorry, Heritage Hill.
Yep.
I was just about to bring that up. They offer the 3 ounces. Like there's certain ones out there that do it, you know. I just wish it was a more regular, consistent thing, not just a special release thing, not just a Black Friday thing like Sterling, like a consistent, regular thing. That would be fucking badass because I'd be able to explore twice the amount of scents in an artisan's catalog for a similar amount of money.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. But what's it called? Jacob made a good sense. He said, "I hear tub loaders hate the small tubs, but you know what? Even like the Topher's tubs, they're about this big, and you can still tub load it.
Yeah.
How many?
Jam it in there, swirl the hell out of it hard, and you get it. You'll still get it. But I see with people because people like to do the big swirls.
I do see that, but then you have the guys that aren't just completely worthless when like a wrench gets thrown in their plans, and they put it in a bowl and learn how to bowl at it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you know what I mean? Like it's not the fucking end of the world.
Yeah, Sloppy said cost ratio to containers, and then J-Mac said cost of having different packaging, so 2 ounce and 4 ounce. So yeah, I could.
As long as they sell, you're gonna get a return on your investment.
What's Carlos? What Topher's is what, 3 ounce?
No, they're 4 ounce.
But it's a small. Oh, it's smaller and
yes,
smaller.
it's higher though, so it's packed down. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it. I've heard it from a ton of artisans, but then at the same exact time, there's a handful of artisans that are doing it on a regular basis and seeing success. So it's not fucking impossible. If this is what your customers want, just bite the bullet. Get over it.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Just to have the option would be nice.
Yeah. Fuck.
Stop trying to cut me off, Nikki. For fuck's sakes.
Yeah, Thomas says Razor Company and other retailers offer samples.
True.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Like, I'm happy that those guys, offer samples, but this is a bit more than a sample, isn't it? Like 2 or 3 ounces is more what I'm talking about. It's kind of like I don't need 4 ounces of every scent.
Right.
Like select scents, maybe. You know what I mean? Like some of my all-time favorites, but 2 to 3 ounces is more than adequate for something that is adequate. It's just kind of middle of the pack. I don't need 4 ounces of every soap. Only the fucking like bangers.
Douglas just said options sell.
Yeah, for sure.
Mark thinks I'm watching porn. I got I got my iPad going with there.
Yeah, split screen porn.
You got our eyes on you. Yeah. You got a lot of tabs open though, don't you?
Yeah.
Tabs on. Yeah. That's great.
All right, I like Thomas, but what's a fair price for a 2 ounce soap, DK?
So whatever your 4 ounce soap costs, cut it in half.
Yeah.
You gotta add
a lot of times, artisans won't make it scaled properly. Like they'll have a 4 ounce tub for $20, but then their 2 ounce tub is $12, and I'm like, okay, this is where it doesn't make sense to me. Like you're taxing me for some reason. Smaller tub costs less than a larger tub, and less soap costs less than a lot of soap. So where's the tax? Where's it coming in?
Yeah. Question from Carlito. How many soaps is too many? What will make you a legit degenerate?
And when your family like organizes intervention, you know, like,
And when they call you, you're smelling a tub of soap. That is definitely.
yeah, like when your bowl is just a glass bottom and you're organizing your soap and lines.
That's good. Waiting for this stuff to dry out so I get the full effect, guys.
I've actually done one of my YouTube videos. I got a glass surface and I had menthol crystals in
Nice.
lines.
Nice.
And then I just kind of like went out of frame and dumped it in my shave bowl. But
That's cool. That's when you know you're the freaking master of what's it called, menthol.
a menthol maestro right here.
Sully, what
Welcome, John. Mother Hog. Sorry.
I was gonna kick it over to Sully. Was there any of the questions that you had over here you wanted to throw DK's way?
I don't know. I can't see them because I forgot to write them down, and I'm using the phone. They were stored on my phone.
Well, we were talking about potential releases. You were talking about hardware, software, and fragrances. Top 3.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Okay.
Which one do you think?
So what do you mean? Like which one? Like pick a top out of all 3, or what? What do you mean?
Yeah, for your hardware, what would you say is your top most used? Your top 3 that you go to all the time?
Okay. So as far as hardware, this is my number 1. The Schick Golden 500. This is my number 1 across all razor styles. Double edge, single edge, straight razor, Chevette. That's my number 1. I fucking love that razor. Let's see. It's on my display somewhere. Number 2 would be this bad boy. This is a carved Christopher Bradley. Got stainless steel on the top and bottom, aluminum open comb C plate in the middle.
Nice.
And I absolutely love that configuration. That would be my number 2 and or my top DE. And then as far as straight razors go, I don't have it right here on my display, but I have a custom Radostar, which is a straight razor maker out of Ukraine. His name is Roman, and that is probably my favorite straight razor. It's made out of dyed moose horn, and
Really?
it's a 7/8 blade, full hollow, and it gives me just phenomenal shaves with his edge on it. So
Nice.
that's I don't have it here right now, but
Razor.
yeah. So kind of one from each. Those are like my top out of all of them, but they kind of fall down like that too. Like Schick first, double edge second, straight razors third.
Nice.
What makes
okay.
what makes the Schick so good? Because I haven't used a single edge, right? Or injector. Sorry, injector.
Well, I mean, besides the form factor, like how cool it is to actually inject your blade like you're injecting a rifle, you know, like you stick the key in the side, pull it back, and cock it forward.
Mm-hmm.
It injects the blade out, like you never even have to touch the blade. The old one can just pop out straight into a blade bank. Besides that, like they're super nimble. I've never had to shave the mustache area, but if you did, like super nimble. Like
It's great for them.
that's my pinky, and the head is just super small. Most of them are lightweight, except for the ones that are made with full metal construction.
Mm-hmm.
But they, for the most part, I've tried a number of them. They all give comfortable shaves, like at various levels of efficiency. But for me, they're very comfortable. Like there is one downside. I wish they had more blade options, but there is a handful of blade options. So you can find something that works for you.
Right.
It's not like there's no options. There's a handful of options. You know what I mean? You could try them all and see what works for you. But they're so easy. Like the angle is pretty much given to you. It already has like this like bow to the head, and then you just hold it about the same you would a DE, like you just have like this 30-degree angle. And once the head is pretty much like 10 degrees off the surface of your skin, you got the right shaving angle. A lot of them are super forgiving. There's so many good things to say about them. And you got to think, like, if Gillette was in like 60% of the households back in the day, or 65%, like Schick was in the other 35. Like, they were mass produced. It's not like they were scrubs in the game. Like, they were number 2 in the market. So the fact that people don't use them now just baffles me. Like, they are a valid option that people just don't use.
What's going on, Howard? Howard just joined up.
So,
What's up, Howard?
What's up, Howard?
Okay, to all the artisans in here, the soap makers, we need, I think, honestly, we need a DK soap.
No.
we need someone to collab with DK and make the DK soap. I'm just wondering, but definitely beer base. That's my guess.
I've talked with a number of artisans about making a proper beer scent, because there's been a number of beer scents over the years, and I've had a few, like, chop it up and kind of entertain me a little bit, but none of them have went through with it. And I have a certain vision, because like I don't think a proper like beer soap has been made that I've came across. They're all lacking in one way or another.
Harry says 1,000% menthol.
All menthol, no soap.
That's
It's just crystals in the jar.
That would be awesome. No, but seriously, I think that has to happen, because that would be cool. Call it the beard and just have like literally the silhouette of the beard on the thing. That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah.
But that's true. I don't think I've seen a like specifically beer scented or catered soap at all.
A&E does the
one
beer base.
Yep. But
J-Max says soap with enough menthol to make your balls retract.
They're coming out with another one that has like I think it was called like lagered ale or something that. Yeah. And I'm like, that's like
something like that.
It's like 2 separate things. Like, there's 2 main branches of beer: lagers and ales. So what the hell is a lagered ale? Those are like 2 different branches. I'm like, what the fuck is A&E doing?
Brian,
I have one of theirs. It was called Black Birch Stout, and he used beer in the base and all this. It smells nothing like stout or beer or booze. There's no booze either. It's just like a beautiful like hazelnut and chocolate. It's a wonderful gourmand scent, but the name has nothing to do with the scent.
Howard has a great one. Lemmy Winkleweiss.
Oh my God, that's pretty good.
That is pretty
Howard,
good,
man. He's good with that shit.
He is
Lemmy
Winkleweiss.
Winkleweiss.
Lemmy Winkleweiss. That is the name of the soap, dude.
That's pretty good, actually. Lemmy Winks. Hey, Lemmy.
Carlos, let's do that other gift card. We're at 36 right now.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, we have to relish in the cuteness that is Lemmy Wings. Oh,
so cute.
He should be on that. Just Lemmy Wings. The camera put it on her. Oh, so cute.
Oh,
all right, let's do the next giveaway. We have 34 gents in here, ladies and gents. So, Senor DK, one more number.
All right, let's see. We got 31. Let's do 69. No, I'm sure. Let's do. How about 19?
19. Okay, 1, 2.
That means an 8-bit. Oh, no.
The Shaver won the $20 gift card to whatever store or artisan or wherever he wants.
Oh, hell
that?
yeah. What's up? Congrats, Thomas.
Congrats.
Check Thomas out on YouTube. And look out for Nightwatch soaps
I know.
coming soon.
I can't wait for that soap. Looks so cool.
Thomas got
Likewise.
Yeah, Thomas is a good dude, man. I'm really looking forward to it. So
Yeah.
I have a gold dollar with his edge on it that I got from him, or more, I should say, he gifted me. Real nice guy.
We'll reach out to you. The winner is Rob Fan. I cannot remember his name exactly. Rob Fan Grant, I think.
Yeah.
And
Rob just commented.
did he? Okay. He's got $20 wherever he wants. And okay, you decide what you want to do with it, Thomas. You want to tip it to someone else? You go right ahead.
All right. Have Thomas pick the number.
Okay, Thomas, do you want to pick a number and we'll do it again? Or do you have somebody in particular? Hold on, I'm going to yell even though there's a lag on the comments. I'm like, come on, comment below. Hurry up.
Scream out.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he wants to, like, take it and then tip it.
He
Oh,
picked
never
number
mind.
12. All right,
he
number
said
12
12.
it is.
Who
One,
is it?
two. Harry Oyede Jr.
Harry.
There we go.
Congratulations. Any shop you want,
Congrats.
$20 gift card. I'll hit you up after the live.
That's what's up.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you, Thomas. True gent, brother. That's right there. That's what you gotta say. I don't want to take anything from you gents. You're all my bros. I'd rather give than take. You're the man, Thomas.
Yep.
That's what's up.
We still have one more, but we'll do that one a little later on.
Harry just.
How
said he
long are
wants
we
to give
going to
us
be
a
doing this? Because I'm dry. Can I run to the kitchen?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
We'll go to 10:30.
Yeah, no, we're going to 2 a.m.
All right.
No.
One second.
Thank God that guy's gone. All right. See if there's any questions. Well, Mark, do no shave. I'll tell DK when you get back, but he bought an injector on eBay.
I heard that.
DK, you enabled him.
Who did?
Mark, Due North Brushworks, Due North
Mark
Shave,
did?
sorry. Yeah.
Due North Shaves. Come on. That's what's up. Which one did you get, Mark? Let me know.
What hop character would you like to see in your beer soap?
So that is a pretty good question because who the hell is it out of Canada? They have the West Coast IPA. Oh, Tallow and Steel. Tallow and Steel has the West Coast IPA soap, and that one was very polarizing because it was basically just hops, and it was kind of like there was definitely prominent citrus notes, but it was green and resinous and dank, and so it was polarizing because like some people don't want to smell like that. So and then the other soaps, like other like beer soaps that I've smelled, like porters and stouts and other soaps themed like this, they've all been based on like the malt sweetness.
Okay.
And there is no hop character. There is no citrus character. It's just kind of like a generic kind of like maybe like a malty, bready, maybe a little bit caramely, but it's just sweetness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, can we mesh the two worlds and get the malt sweetness base and then layer some of those hops on top of it? Put the citruses in there. Make it, have like a little bit of dank, like on the bottom, a little bit resinous, but mostly like citrus on top of malty sweetness. Like, it can be done, and I don't think it's that far-fetched, and it'll be a hell of a lot more wearable than the Tallow and Steel one. Hops-wise, obviously we were going for some stuff with aroma hops. Like, there's no flavor here, hopefully. So, maybe the soap might taste good, but we'd be going for some good aroma hops. So Citra would be an easy one. Mosaic might add a little bit of that dankness. It really, you don't got to get too wild with the hops that you use. So long as the citruses and like the like fruit forward hops are there, That's all that really matters.
Nice. Well, just letting you guys know that this is for Sloppy because I'm his Superman. Just putting it out there. Oh, we got a question. Hit that up, Sully.
So Rob asks, how does the supply compare to the Schick? And this will kind of put us on the topic of a modern injector, because I know you've been talking about that definitely the last few weeks, but probably for a while. If you want to answer that question, DK, how does that compare to the Schick?
No problem. I have a supply, and first things first, in a lot of their marketing, it's all zoomed in and shit. The razor looks like it's going to be massive. At least that's what I thought. But it's actually pretty comparable in size. Like, it's normal razor size. It's not massive. But what I will say is it's a tank. It has more heft than any injector I have. Like, it's made out of stainless steel, so it has a lot of heft. So there is that. I mean, you might approach it a little bit differently just because it has all that heft. And a lot of vintage injectors have like the plastic or Bakelite handle. So a lot of them are lightweight, and the balance is more towards the head on a lot of vintage injectors, whereas the supply is a little bit more even, and the weight is throughout the whole razor. As far as the shave goes, great shave. It has the 3 plates, the 1, 2, and 3 plate. So I think the 1 and 2 are pretty mild. The 3 is about medium. So I use it on 3, but it gives great shaves. And I do recommend the supply. The supply injector is to injector razors what the Rockwell is to like DEs. It's like they are a big dog putting a spotlight on single edge razors, and they're putting all that marketing dollars and all that shit out there, and people are buying it up and loving it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the supply is a great example, and I recommend anybody that's interested in one, get one. Supply is a great razor.
Great comment by Howard, as in, because it's true, who doesn't love to inject her?
And that's the other thing. I mean, they're synonymous. If you don't use an injector, I mean, safe to say you're not getting any.
It says there's another question. Weird. And then but just to tag on that, the modern injector.
There's two different types of supply, right? I bought the cheaper one, the one that didn't have the little knob thing to like, change it.
Oh yeah. So they have the like the semi-adjustable, the one that has the different base plates.
Oh really?
And then they have. What's that?
I never seen that one. I bought the one when I bought mine, which is maybe 7-8 months ago. I just bought it. Just came. I didn't know there was extra plates. It's just a standard with that little screw.
Yeah. The one with the screw is the one that's the one that has different base plates.
Oh, I gotta get those base plates then. Because I just bought the standard, so it must be number 1 then, the one I got.
Yeah, it's probably number 1 or number 2.
Okay.
And then it has other plates.
And then
1, 2, and 3 as far as I know.
Yeah. Okay. So
the other one is like a fully adjustable, so it has that little rotator right by like the collar of the razor. It has that little rotating wheel.
Exactly.
So I think that's a great design. The only thing I don't like about the fully adjustable one is they stamped supply across the top cap. And I'm like, oh, what have you done? I would have been bought one, but we call that hashtag top cap AF when companies do that shit. Yeah, like fucking Yates or within my the Degenerates group chat, it's like that's top cap AF. Whenever artisans do that to their razor, it's like. Come on, man. What are you thinking?
Sloppy says he just left to go buy an injector on eBay. That's it. Slowly, DK is going to turn this whole community around.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. I've done it before.
You've already turned 2 or 3 people just on this live alone.
Hey, I made PAA put restrictors in their splashes. I can move mountains in this wet shaving world.
Damn right. first DE razor?
So, yeah, Craig Scottish Shaver asked, what was everyone's first DE razor? What was yours, DK?
Oh, that's a good question. So my first DE razor was the Merkur 34C. Very popular first razor choice in this community, and that was my first one. And I'll tell you what, man, I sucked at shaving for probably a full year. 9 months. I could not get the hang of it, dude. And the Merkur is mild. I mean, I could not fucking get the hang of it. And when I started, I didn't have a beard.
Okay.
I had a mustache and like a goatee, like a small goatee, and I didn't have the beard. So when I get those comments that say like, "What do you even shave?" It's like, bro, I shaved your mom's puss. Like, fucking fuck off. Like, leave me alone. I've been shaving for fucking years now, and I didn't always have the beard.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like, honest, just because, I mean, you have to keep it clean, right? You have to keep it all clean for it to look proper.
Damn, my neck hair would probably meet up with the chest if I didn't shave. Like it goes down quite a ways and then it comes up quite a ways.
Yeah,
it's patchy,
seriously,
but it would
never
look
seen his
unkempt
legs,
if I didn't do it.
We never seen his legs. Who knows what's going on in DK's washroom?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
So,
just leave the man alone.
Carlos, what
Let
was
him
yours?
do it.
Or Nikki,
Mine
Carlos
was
or Nikki?
on Amazon was the Wilkinson Butterfly.
Ooh.
And then my second one was the DE89, because that one I consider more because it's the three-piece, so the more traditional.
That was my first one as well, DE89.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are
I
we
have
doing
one of
for
those now.
DEs?
They're nice.
Yeah.
What's that, Nikki?
That,
What did you say? That it was the first D?
Yeah, it's my
Yeah.
first DE.
What was yours? Or the Nikki?
Vanderhagen.
Vander Hagen. Nice.
And then,
That was my first one.
a Mula R89,
Okay.
Nice.
Which-
That's a good starting point.
which I've used. And I notice now it's mild as shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
it's so crazy how like it's crazy because like I use that now and it's mild. Where like back then I was getting friggin' bumps and bruises and all that. So
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Completely off topic. No wet shaving. Favorite kind of movie, DK? Like genre-wise.
I mean,
Favorite movie
I would
or
probably
favorite genre?
have to. Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of hard, like, because it's like
Are you more
between,
horror
like-
flicks,
Here,
more
we'll
action?
We'll narrow it down.
I was gonna say it's either action or like comedy. Like I don't get scared, so watching horror flicks is like worthless to me.
Me too.
And then like I'm not gonna sit there and watch like a romance unless I am getting some afterwards. Like I'm not gonna sit there and watch it on my own time. So it's like it really like, yeah. Howard says, does porn count?
yeah,
But yeah, it's either comedies or action. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So to answer Tiki's question, what's your favorite superhero?
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Batman.
Oh fuck! I don't know.
Wolverine for me. Sorry.
Is it because of the beard? No.
Anybody who fought the Incredible Hulk, and he's 5'2", and literally got thrown 30 miles that way, and then came back and was still stabbing the Incredible Hulk, to the point that the Incredible Hulk gave up and was like, "Fuck this, I'm out of here." That's a badass superhero, in my opinion.
I'd have to say like maybe like fucking Spawn or maybe like
Ooh.
Deadpool
Nice.
or like
Spawn's badass.
yeah.
Don't fuck
Like-
with Spawn.
Back when I was a kid playing that fucking Spawn game, that shit was dope.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, Nikki.
I go Batman.
Batman. eh? Look at you, no superpowers, all intelligence.
Oh yeah, Batman, of course.
I was going to agree and say Batman as well.
Oh yeah,
Oh, two Batman.
for sure. Yeah, oh yeah, Batman. Batman's up there for sure.
Yeah.
Love Batman.
I mean, he
like
beat
that
Superman.
question.
Okay, so I bet you. I heard DK loves PA labels. What's his favorite?
Are you fucking trying to troll me? Is there a way to do we have a moderator in here to kick this fool? No, I don't. I do have a favorite PAA label. I don't know the name of it, but it's kind of like it's like raining or something, and it looks like dude is like in a cave almost maybe. And it has like a little bit of green, but it's like gray and black and maybe a little bit of green. I don't even know if they still offer it. But for the most part, I think PAA labels look like shit.
All right, Jacob agrees with you.
All right, the next giveaway is sponsored by PAA.
Yeah,
DK.
exactly.
DK pick a number, he walks out the fucking board. He's like, nope. We already answered that one, I think.
So Sloppy wants to know, I need an injector, DK. Best place to get one besides Carb in 2 years.
We already asked it. I think this one came up, I think.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, no.
Stop sending double questions, Sloppy.
eBay or Etsy.
It's his old age.
eBay or Etsy.
It's his old age, folks. He's asking the same questions twice.
All right,
I know, he probably didn't take his meds.
I got a good topic. Okay. All right. So I've talked to DK about this in messages. Bass funk.
Yes.
Yes, we're gonna go on for a while about this.
Okay, all right.
All right. So, bass funk isn't a bad thing, right?
I mean, I guess it depends on how egregious it is. You know what I mean? Like
I think the word is egregious.
Yeah. It depends. Like, because if it smells bad and it's prominent and it's fucking with the enjoyment of the scent of the soap, then it's a bad thing. But I think it's going to be really hard to put all these ingredients in a modern soap where it's like you have a Star Wars intro of ingredients that just goes on and goes on and goes on for like the opening 5 minutes. Like, you have all these ingredients mixed in a pot. It's going to have its own smell. And like, some artisans make a pretty damn good unscented soap, and there's very little bass funk. And sometimes I feel like they add a little fragrance in there, but just like really small amounts so that it doesn't smell weird. But it's like, most bases you won't smell, because if a soap is, bold and banging, or it's at least medium, it's really not going to interfere with the scent of the soap. It's more so that it comes through when either the bass funk is like really prominent, or your soap is like lightly scented, you know what I mean? And that's where it can like begin to interfere with your enjoyment of the scent, you know what I mean? But all soaps have to have their own funk. Like, it can't be truly unscented, because you have 20, 30 ingredients that all have their own scent to them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I agree with
Who's got the funk?
Seth.
No? Okay.
Seth.
Yeah. I was about to take a drink, but I was like, these bases got the funk.
Seth is talking about a bass. So I know I was messaging with DK a long time ago, but Noble Otter, I feel like, has, I wouldn't call it a funk, but there's a bass scent there.
Yeah. And if you buy a lot from one artisan, you might think like all of their scents have a similar like DNA. Like all of their scents have this like backbone that is, it's all the same. And it might not be the scents themselves. It might just be the base that you're smelling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might like every single one of their scents, but you find a common thread between them, And that common thread might just be the base funk.
Jesus,
Oh,
if he
I mean,
says he can see me through echolocation like the Daredevil. And Jacob can hear me all the way in Texas, clearly.
yeah, no, I feel that way 100% with Noble Otter because I love all of their stuff, but like I feel like there's something there that
Who's got the funk?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, when you smell it, you know it's Noble Otter.
Yeah. With Declaration Grooming, I've kind of, somebody pointed it out to me, and I was like, maybe I might agree with you on that one.
Sloppy says he can tell the omnibus soap by smell.
Yeah, I definitely agree. If you have enough soaps of one artisan, they definitely have their own particular scent to the entire line. It's there. It's unmistakable.
Yeah. And like I said, it's nowadays with like these modern soap artisans, like it's not really a problem because they know that that's an issue that they need to avoid.
Right.
So like it's like even if like a diehard fan can notice a common thread, it doesn't smell bad. It's not off-putting. It's not ruining their enjoyment. So like, you know what I mean? Like they know to avoid a true bass funk because they've seen artisans like get tore up about it in the past. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Sterling used to get tore up about it in the past.
Really?
And you know they found a better quality rendered tallow, and you know and all of a sudden, you know their soaps don't have a perceivable bass funk anymore or something. You know what I mean? Like this was years and years ago, but it's like certain artisans they come out the gate. They're small time.
Hi, Howard.
They can't afford to buy things in bulk. They might not be able to afford like the top-notch quality, and so they release something and it has like a perceivable bass funk, and they're also like not making their soaps like super bold and banging. They're just kind of lightly scented, and what you get is like a fucking 50-50 bass funk and fragrance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not a good situation.
Mark was saying before he didn't like Noble Otter.
Yeah. He's just tried Orbit. He didn't agree with the scent of Orbit.
All right. All right. If that's your first Noble, all right. That's a tough first one to have.
What's that one?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't have Noble Otter's Orbit, but
TJ Matt.
I know a lot of people love Orbit, but at the same time, it's like that's probably not their most like approachable fragrance that they offer.
I would say get their barber's good. Their barbershop is good.
Mm-hmm.
Neon Sun.
Hamami's really good. Hamami's amazing. Hamami.
Yeah. Orbit's a tough one to get introduced to Noble Otter.
I like Orbit. I like it though.
Orbit?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good, but
that was my first Noble Otter.
Later, Carlito.
Yeah, I could.
The good thing is that Orbit does have a good reputation, so like if you went to like resell it on BSTs, like somebody will probably pick it up.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Mine's 10 Noir at Vanille. I fucking love that scent.
Oh yeah.
That was
I have
my
a sample
favorite
and I have
scent.
spots.
When I first got it, like that rose to the top. That was my favorite scent for years.
Yeah, Viva Rex, Neon Sun. That's the first one I tried. I really like that one.
Yeah,
And that's probably pretty damn approachable too.
Yeah.
Seth is saying the same thing, the Noir one.
Yeah.
You can hear me in orbit, Slavi. That's why my face it looks like it's out there. You can just hear me there.
Do you boys want to do that last giveaway while we're dwindling over here?
Let's do it. Go for one more, Senior DK. 20 people.
Okay, let's do.
Well, what is it for? This is 1 year of A&E.
Subscription,
The
yeah.
club.
That's one
Yeah.
full term of
Club.
the subscription.
Okay. All right. Let's do. Let's see. Let's do 13.
13.
See what we got.
13 is DJ2163.
Nice.
There we go.
There you go.
Newer
Congrats.
technology. Awesome.
Go DJ. Go.
Go with your birthday. Your number was number one. Your number was number one. Sloppy. Even though you are not, it was just the number.
Yeah. There's 20 people. You were 21. So I mean.
Sloppy.
All right.
Anyway.
I don't know how much longer you guys want to go, but I'm pretty sure DK's got to make dinner.
Yeah. That's cool. We can end it here. It's 10:30 now, so.
That's fine. That's fine with me.
He's got to go make breakfast. What time is it on the West Coast right now?
Right? Shit.
7.
Maybe like 7:30, maybe.
Yeah, 7:30.
Holy shit.
I have
reach out to all the people.
my
We'll reach
liquid
out to
dinner.
everybody. Oh, that's oh no! You're gonna make something good. There's gonna be a picture of it later. Some awesomeness.
Perhaps.
I've seen the food you made. You posted pictures like, God damn this man. I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. Open the door.
Oh yeah, I throw down, man. You can't maintain this weight without knowing how to cook.
Damn right. Damn right.
Hey, Sloppy wants to do a Discord after party. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan, Daniel.
All right, DK.
Thank you
Have you
guys
dinner?
for having me.
Yeah, no,
I
this
appreciate it,
was
man.
awesome, man.
This was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Absolutely.
awesome. Thank you so much, DK. You were awesome, dude.
Thank you for coming on. And thank you for
Hell
everyone
yeah.
that watched.
That's right. Tune in to Shave Migos every week.
Thanks,
Every
guys.
Monday. Later.
Have a good night, everybody.
Later, fellas.
Later.